What's up, you guys? Quasi here. Welcome back to the channel, and today I got two master premiere sets for you guys. But before we get into the commentary, I just want to give a huge shout out to all my subscribers. We just passed 200 subscribers, which is really huge for me, so thank you again for all who subscribed. And if you aren't already subscribed, please do and ring that notification bell. But with that out of the way, let's get into these battles. We're still rocking the same Mamoswine, Metagross, and Gyarados team, you know, finding pretty good success with them. And the idea of this team, if you didn't catch my last video, Mamoswine wins a good bit of leads, and even if you don't, Gyarados and Metagross are two fantastic safe swap options. And even when you don't win the safe swap, I can usually bring in either Mamoswine or, you know, maybe Metagross to come in and farm down that Pokemon, and those two Pokemon with loaded energy are really dangerous. In this matchup, we're going up against Magnezone. This is kind of a neutral to positive matchup. We do win the 2 shield, but as you can see, you know, we're really low here. We're gonna get off this Bulldoze, and this will take out the Magnezone. We're both out of shield. He has a Dragonite. We're able to land one Powder Snow, but we have a Metagross, which can easily take out this Dragonite. Shields are down, so this is going to be a pretty clean victory for Metagross. He's not able to get to the Hurricane. We outpace him, and the Meteor Mash takes out the Dragonite, and he has a Togekiss in the back, so this is pretty much a GG. We can just land that Meteor Mash, but he backs out, so GG to my opponent. Going up against Levimonsta now. Let's see what she brings in. Dragonite lead, really favorable. We do lose the 1 shield, so we do have to, you know, Mamoswine is very glassy, so we have to shield this Dragon Claw that is coming in. Otherwise, we risk them shielding, and then we lose the lead. We don't want that to happen, so we're gonna get off this Avalanche here. This will take out the Dragonite if she doesn't shield. She doesn't. She lets it go. We're down a shield, but we have switch advantage. Magnezone's in the back, so that and probably Swampert and maybe a Waterfall Gyarados in the back is really dangerous for this team. We really don't have a good answer, so I'm really hoping that we can take out this Magnezone with our Mamoswine. We do bait out the shield with the Avalanche, so that's great, but we're gonna have to shield this Mirror Shot, and then we're gonna look to get off this Bulldoze, hoping she doesn't shield, but she likely will, because we just double shield our Mamoswine, kind of giving away that our Pokemon in the back are just really weak to Magnezone. And she even was able to spark down our Mamoswine. She has a lot of loaded energy on that Magnezone. This is gonna be a wild charge, gonna take us pretty low. I switched into Gyarados. I knew she had about 2 wild charges, so I tried to just catch that. I mean, we do anyway, but she has so much energy that we're not even able to get to this Meteor Mash. She has a Mirror Shot. That's not going to take us out, but we're really low now, and I have to I hope to farm down and hit the next thing with maybe like an Earthquake or something, but she's able to spark us down, Mirror Shot us down, and that's a GG. So going up against Hello 9. So yeah, luckily we don't see a lot of Magnezones in the back. Usually they're in the lead, but you know, maybe that's going to become more common. So Togekiss lead, and then he switches to the Dragonite. We have a favorable matchup with Mamoswine against Dragonite, obviously, but we're going to switch into our Gyarados here. We want to avoid matching up our Gyarados with that Togekiss. So he's throwing his energy here, which is really good. And again, we're just going to let this go. So even though we lost this matchup, we can bring in our Mamoswine and just Powder Snow this Dragonite down. We're almost out of Avalanche already, so we're looking pretty good. Swampert in the back again, like I just mentioned before, is not that great because you know, Metagross and Mamoswine do not handle Swampert very well. These Hydro Cannons are doing super effective damage to Mamoswine, so we're going to shield these up. Avalanche does neutral, so likely going to draw the shield here. If not, the Swampert's going to be really low. We do get the shield, so he's out of shield. We swap into our Metagross here because that Hydro Cannon likely would have KO'd our Mamoswine, so we do save the shield there. This is going to be likely another Hydro Cannon, so just going to let it go, not going to take us out. We're hoping to farm up here to the Earthquake and just take it out. He swaps into his Togekiss though, so we're going to slightly undercharge this Meteor Mash. And then we're going to look for him to just take our Metagross, but he, you know, this is kind of high rank battles, so he knows what we're up to. We're going to wait for our switch clock here so we can bring in our Mamoswine and Powder Snow this down. That way we have an Avalanche loaded for that Swampert that comes in. We still have a shield anyway, but we're able to get it off this Avalanche, and this will KO the Swampert at this range. So yeah, GG to my opponent. Yeah, so that was really key, recognizing that we had to farm down. We had to like let them take out our Metagross or wait out the clock so our Mamoswine can come in and farm down. Swampert lead, this is not a great matchup, but after this charge move, you can see that I noticed his CP on his Swampert is really low. So Mamoswine actually wins the 2 shield against Swampert if they have less than 12 attack stat. And 29-12, you can tell he either didn't power it up or that's a low IV Swampert. So we're just gonna go into the 2 shield and look to win this matchup. So we're going for avalanches here. We do get both shields, and he's gonna get off a Hydro Cannon, but this is not gonna take us out. Again, his attack stat is too low, so it doesn't take us out, and we're able to get off this avalanche. So we're gonna be able to win shield advantage. I mean, switch advantage, and hopefully he has something in the back that we can handle. It is a Dragonite, so that's great. We bring in our Metagross, and Metagross again. When shields are down, Metagross just literally just goes to town. These Meteor Mashes are gonna do so much damage. He's likely gonna be able to get off a Hurricane here, but it's not gonna knock us out. And I've noticed a lot of teams are running Dragonite and Togekiss in the back, and this is another one. So we're able to get to this Meteor Mash, and this will one-shot the Togekiss, and that is going to be a GG. So, oh, and he still had a Dragonite. Forgot about that. He did swap out there. So GG, going up against Conglacer here in this 4th game of this first set. Gyarados leads, so if this is a waterfall, this is really bad, but it's Dragon Breath, so it's still bad, but not as bad. We actually win the 2 shield if we choose to stay in. So even though Mamoswine is, you'd think that Mamoswine would lose this matchup because the Aqua Tails would be doing super effective damage. But Mamoswine does a lot of damage, and the Avalanche and Powder Snow is doing neutral damage to this Gyarados. We both do make a simultaneous swap. Luckily, we're bringing the Gyarados here into the Metagross. This is a very favorable matchup for Gyarados. We're resisting the Bullet Punches and the Meteor Mashes. This is just going to be a Meteor Mash, so we're not going to shield. After landing that Crunch, we are able to just go for this Aqua Tail and knock it out, and we are going to be able to get to it before he can get to another charge move. So he's either going to have to shield or let the Metagross go. He does let the Metagross go. He has a Magnezone in the back. So we're going to get off this Aqua Tail, do a little chip damage. And this is not super great, but we still have the Mamoswine with that's still pretty healthy. Gonna be able to survive maybe 1 or 2 mirror shots, but we do bring in the Metagross. So that's kind of curious. This could be a Wild Charge. We do shield the Wild Charge. And we can go for Meteor Mash here. This will almost KO because his defense was lowered. We do draw the shield. And we make a swap into Mamoswine. And we go for this Avalanche. He makes a swap into Gyarados, but this will do a lot of damage. And we can... no, we can't farm him down. He's going to get off this Aqua Tail. But now we can bring in our Metagross. Oh, no. The Aqua Tail doesn't... I think he undercharged that Aqua Tail. So we're able to get this Avalanche and take out the Magnezone. So that's going to be a GG. Yeah, I guess he... try to maybe undercharge that and have a charge move for my Metagross on his Gyarados. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, so 4-1 on that set. Going into the second set, this team is, performing pretty well for me. I think I'm like number 36 or something in the leaderboards as of yesterday. So we'll see how well I do today. But, I'm really hoping to get rank 10 so I can stop playing the same teams here and maybe even try out some Open Master League. So going into our safe swap, we're going to likely just not shield anything here because again, we're gonna try to just get this Snorlax kind of low and look to farm down with one of our other 2 Pokemon, Mamoswine or Metagross. We are able to get the... Oh, and we're not able to... That was a mistake, definitely. I think I should have... maybe I over-tapped there. I couldn't get off that Aqua Tail, so now he's kind of has too much health. And he's going to get off this Body Slam on us. We're going to look to farm as much energy as possible. Getting him this Avalanche off. This will KO the Snorlax. But, our Mamoswine is pretty low now. He has a Metagross, so this is not too great. Let's see if we actually win this matchup. Getting off a charge move here, I usually just shield this because you don't want to risk Earthquake coming in and taking out your Metagross. And even if he, baits you with the Meteor Mash and it lands, it still puts you in a tough spot because, you're going to have to shield eventually in this matchup anyway. So we're going to throw our own Meteor Mashes. We burn both of his shield. He's getting off a charge move here. I don't shield. It's just a Meteor Mash, so good call by me. And then he's gonna swap into his Dragonite. We're gonna reserve our energy on our Metagross. We're gonna swap into our Mamoswine and get off this Avalanche. This will one-hit the Dragonite. He is farming down our Mamoswine, but we still have a shield, so we're looking pretty good. And we're gonna get off this Earthquake before he bullet punches us down, and that is going to be a GG. Very good game to my opponent there, going up against Intrepid Colors in this next match. Mamoswine lead into Metagross. This is not a good lead, so we're going to swap out right away to our Gyarados. Gyarados as a safe swap is pretty incredible, even against Togekiss, which is not a good matchup for Gyarados. But we're going to be able to get all these Aqua Tails, and we're going to look to get the Togekiss, again, low enough. Even though we lose this matchup, we're going to look to get them low enough so that we can comfortably farm down with our Mamoswine or Metagross. So we're actually going to be able to get to another Aqua Tail here. This will likely get their shield because they want to maintain switch advantage, which works out perfectly for me because now not only is he in farm down range, but we're able to get a shield advantage. Let's see if we let this go. We don't let it go. I think we should have let that go, but it is just an ancient power. He brings him back into Metagross. He has a Dragonite, so this is pretty good for us because we're likely gonna come out of this matchup with energy. He's just throwing Dragon Claws, so not gonna shield anything here. Getting off this Meteor Mash, this will do a ton of damage, and we're able to just bullet punch this down likely. Yep. So we have some residual energy, and he's gonna throw a charge move here. We're probably gonna have to shield this. We are, and we have to burn this last shield. So we're gonna go for the Meteor Mash here, hoping to get the shield. If he doesn't, we're likely to be able to get to another Meteor Mash. But he does shield, so we're able to get to this Bulldoze on our Mamoswine. And this should KO or almost KO the Metagross at this range. It does KO. So GG to my opponent. Bulldoze is just even though it's a terrible move, in terms of energy per damage, it provides Mamoswine with a lot of great coverage like you just saw there. Swampert lead. So this is a higher CP Swampert, so we have to watch out. I tried to catch the Hydro Cannon. Not successful, and he has a Magnezone, so that's really not good. Magnezone can just shield and farm down Gyarados. He's not going to shield there, but we're probably going to have to... Okay, he's thrown his energy so to save the shield. Good play by him. Throws the Wild Charge, so we're going to have to bring our Mamoswine here likely and look to... I think we should have thrown the Avalanche there because, we don't want this chip damage on our Mamoswine. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I'm not throwing here. I think that was definitely the wrong play. Now our Mamoswine is really low. I, don't want to burn any shields on those mirror shots. And he swaps in to his Metagross on the Avalanche. So really good play by my opponent there. Really just doing everything right. And I'm, not playing well in this match. Gonna have to shield this, even though it's just a Meteor Mash. We're gonna look to, we go for the Earthquake here, hoping to take out the Metagross. Let's see if he shields. He doesn't shield, so we're able to take out the Metagross there. Really good play. I think that's a mistake by my opponent, but he does still have that Swampert. Let's see if we shield here. This is likely just a Hydro Cannon. It is a Hydro Cannon. We're not going to shield. He's getting off another Hydro Cannon, so we're going to have to shield this. We have a lot of loaded energy on our Metagross. We're going to get off this Earthquake. This will KO if he doesn't shield, but so we're likely going to see the shield here. He does shield. We're going right away to our Mamoswine. Get off this Avalanche, and this should KO. I don't know why I undercharged that. Oh, okay. Whoa, he still had a Magnezone. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm a little lost on this commentary. Okay, he has a Magnezone. He mirror shuts us down, and we're not going to be able to bullet punch him down or get to... So we're going to have to throw this Meteor Mash. And unfortunately, I think the Swampert is going to be able to one-shot us down because we're so low. Oh, and he has a Hydro Cannon anyway, so... That's going to be a GG. You definitely can't win them all. Swampert lead is very tough for this team. So, but you can't win all the matches. You can't make a team that just, counters everything. So you're just going to have to take those losses when they come. So Dragonite lead, again, favorable lead. We lose the 1 shield, but we do win the 0 and 2 shield. So we do shield out that Dragon Claw. We're going to get off this Avalanche, forcing the shield or KOing his Dragonite. So he does shield that. And then we're going to switch into our Metagross to catch this Dragon Claw. So really good. A lot of Dragonite players in that matchup like to throw the Dragon Claw right away because he doesn't want to have to shield the Avalanche. So you know, I like to take advantage of that and do those sack swaps. So he brings in a Gyarados, and we're gonna go for Meteor Mash here. This will do about half, or you know, less than half, a little less than half. So Waterfall Gyarados again is not great for this team, but now we can bring in likely our Gyarados here, and we're resisting those waterfalls, and our Dragon Breath is doing neutral damage, some very nice neutral damage. We're not gonna shield this, and we're gonna look to farm this Gyarados all the way down most likely. We do farm it all the way down. We're even on shields, but we have some loaded energy on our Gyarados. He brings in the Metagross, so a very favorable matchup for Gyarados. Crunch does super effective damage, and gonna get off this Aqua Tail here. Likely gonna draw the shield, because if he doesn't shield, even though it doesn't knock him out, it would bring him very low. So we do get the shield there. He's starting a charge move, likely gonna shield this, and we're gonna be able to outpace him to the next charge move. But we make a swap into Mamoswine. We had loaded energy on it, and now he brings back the Metagross, and we're going for this Bulldoze, which will definitely take out the Metagross at this range, and that is going to be a good game. Very good game. So going up against in Shibuya, I believe this is either the fourth. Yeah, I think this is the fourth matchup. Garchomp lead. Can't ask for a better lead here. Gotta watch out for the Outrage, but we're gonna be able to get off this Avalanche. Gonna draw the shield. It would have one-hit the Garchomp. Garchomp takes double super effective damage, just like Dragonite to Ice-type damage. We do shield it up. It's an Earthquake, so I don't know. Is he running Sand Tomb Earthquake? I'm not entirely sure. He makes a switch into Snorlax. We make a switch into our Metagross. Even though Metagross does not have a great matchup against Snorlax, we want to avoid that matchup with Garchomp with our Metagross. He throws an Earthquake, which takes out our Metagross, which is fine by me because I can just bring in my Gyarados, and we're gonna look to farm this down. We do have to eat a Body Slam here. Not gonna do too much damage. Just gonna let this go and then look to Dragon Breath down. And let's see if he has a Togekiss in the back. That might be a little tricky. Brings back in the Garchomp. Aqua Tail is going to do some nice neutral damage. Let's see if we get the shield. We don't get the shield. We swap into our Mamoswine to farm that Garchomp down before he can do anything. He has a Metagross in the back. We're gonna get off this Bulldoze. Going to get the shield. Let's see if we can get to the next Bulldoze here. We are able to get to the next Bulldoze. So this is really good, and it's gonna bring him really low. And he's gonna be able to Bullet Punch us down, but we still have a shield, and he's not gonna be able to get to two Meteor Mashes. And we have Aqua Tail loaded, so we're just gonna throw this Aqua Tail, and that's gonna KO the Metagross, and that's gonna be a GG. So really good game. Okay, so I think that was the last game of the set. We did go 4-1 again. 5-0 sets, definitely, you know, very hard to come by, especially in this kind of limited and narrow rock, paper, scissors meta that you see in Open Premier. But if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Really appreciate all the support I've been getting, and I will see you in the next video.